Hello, welcome to the April 1st meeting of the Delaware County Board of Library Directors. I'm calling the meeting to order and it is 7:02. Just a reminder, public comments can be sent to delcolibraries@gmail.com, or you can call 610-891-8622 with your public comment. And please include your name and the library that you're representing. So the first item on the agenda is the minutes from February 2021. Has everybody been able to review the minutes, and do you have any comments or feedback? Not hearing any, do I have a motion to approve the minutes for February 2021?
I would make a motion to approve the minutes from February 2021.
Do I
second.
Second, Susan? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? The motion passes. Communications and announcements, Kathy?
Yeah, the first item is National Library Week, which is actually next week. It's April 4th to the 10th. During the pandemic, library workers and volunteers continue to exceed their community's demands and adapt and provide resources and services to meet their users' needs during these challenging times. Whether visiting in person or virtually, libraries offer people endless opportunities to transform their lives through education and lifelong learning. Some 2020 statistics from Delaware County Libraries. Residents borrowed 931,697 physical items and downloaded 942,959 digital items, which is a 49% increase from 2020. Libraries held 13,705 events and programs that were attended by 363,815 people. 2019 comparisons, residents borrowed 1,906,731 physical items and downloaded 631,000 digital items. So you can see how the pandemic has impacted residents' use of libraries. Digital circulation went up from 600 to 900,000, and physical items decreased from 1.9 million to 931,000. Limited entry in libraries, as each library varies in size. Please check with your individual library for access to the building. As mandated by the governor, masks must be worn in all libraries. If a patron cannot wear a mask, libraries will make accommodations by offering curbside service. Computer use by appointment only in libraries with limited entry. Patrons are able to schedule a 40-minute appointment for computer use each day. Please contact the library directly to make the appointment. Are there any questions on any of the communications and announcements?
No, that sounds good. Thank you, Kathy. The financial report, we have two financial reports to approve. The first is the December 2020 year-end report. If I assume everyone has had an opportunity to review it. Did anybody have any comments or questions about it? Not hearing any, do I have a motion to approve the December 2020 year-end report, financial report?
I would make a motion to approve the December 2020 year-end financial report.
And I would second that motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, December 2020 report is approved. And then the February 2021 financial report, does anybody have any comments or questions about the February report? Okay.
I would then make a motion to approve the February 2021 financial report.
Second the motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, the February 2021 report is approved. Administrators report. Kathy?
Thank you, Helen. Library materials quarantine for 24 hours. This is an item that will require a motion from the board. After an extensive search to gather information on studies and statements related to surface spread of the coronavirus, we're recommending that the quarantine of library materials be reduced from 72 to 24 hours. We currently have a maximum 72-hour quarantine on library materials, so we're recommending that we reduce to 24 hours. We used the following to arrive at our decision. We went to the CDC website, which states COVID-19 spreads less commonly through contact with contaminated surfaces, and spread from touching surfaces is not thought to be a common way that COVID-19 spreads. The World Health Organization website states, despite consistent evidence as to SARS-CoV-2 contamination of surfaces and the survival of the virus on certain surfaces, there are no specific reports which have directly demonstrated fomite transmission. And a study published in the U.S. National Institute of Health, National Library of Medicine, titled Detection and Infectivity Potential of Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus, Environmental Contamination in Isolation Units and Quarantine Facilities, shows that despite prolonged viability of the SARS-CoV-2 under laboratory-controlled conditions, uncultivable viral contamination of inanimate surfaces might suggest a low feasibility for indirect fomite transmission. Lastly, a director poll that we took when we met with the library directors, 80% support the reduction to 24 hours of material quarantine. So I am asking you to make a motion to change the quarantine period to 24 hours.
Okay, does anybody have any comments or questions about that? Okay, so we will make a motion. Do I have a motion to approve the reduction of quarantine time for library materials from 72 hours to 24 hours?
Yes, I will make that motion to reduce the library material quarantine from 72 to 24 hours.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Okay, thank you. I will let the libraries know. The next item is the Pennsylvania District Aid checks to libraries. The remaining 7/12 of District Aid was distributed to libraries on March 19th, 2021. Just as a friendly reminder, the state legislature had only funded libraries 5/12 last year, and the remaining 7/12 was distributed early this year, and we did get the checks out on March 19th. So I assume that the libraries have received them already. Pennsylvania state aid checks. The remaining state aid was distributed to libraries. I expected that those checks were cut today and should be in the mail to the libraries, and that was the same circumstances. The budget was approved at 5/12, and the legislature then agreed to fund the remaining 7/12. The Pennsylvania State Aid Report, that's the report that all libraries that receive state funds from the Office of Commonwealth Libraries, they have to do this report each year. It's a snapshot of all the statistics and the financials from the previous year. This is a qualifier for receiving state aid for the following year. So all member libraries' annual reports have been locked and are being reviewed by our district consultant, Annie, who's in this meeting. The library system of Delaware County is required to review all the reports and submit supporting documents to the Office of Commonwealth Libraries by April 16th. And I believe our expectation is that we should be able to submit everything in a timely manner.
Very good, thank you. So for the committee reports, is that Annie?
It is.
is. I have just one thing to report. Since our last meeting, our equity, diversity, and inclusion and training committees worked together with DCL staff to apply for an EDI, that's Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion training grant from the Office of Commonwealth Libraries. And we were awarded $6,000, which was the highest amount available for a training series. So DCL is going to be working with a presenter, Sonia Lane Gartside, to provide multiple 90-minute trainings to staff and trustees of member libraries. We will have 2 different trainings, both offered twice at different times and different days of the week to hopefully be able to accommodate the varying schedule of so many of our staff. The first will focus on our support staff and is titled Overcoming Invisible Barriers to Inclusion. And the second is focused on leadership, and it is called Leading DEI in Your Organization. All of the sessions will be held in the last 2 weeks of this month of April via Zoom, and registration open today. So we encourage all staff and trustees who are able to attend. And if you're interested in getting the link and descriptions, you can check in with your library director and they can forward you the email announcement, or you can reach out to me directly and I'm happy to provide that. That's
Very
all
good.
I have. Thank
That
you.
sounds great. Congratulations on that. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, new business. Is there any new business? Don't hear any. Any updates on old business? Nope. Okay, public comments. Did we receive any public comment?
We did. I do have a couple comments to share. The first was submitted by Andrea Kenyon from the Lansdowne Library. She just wanted to share that the Lansdowne Library will have a book sale in their parking lot on May 15th from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So it's Lansdowne Library, book sale in the parking lot on May 15th, 9:30 to 2:30. The second comment is from Bob Fife from the Middletown Library, and he states that Jacob Falkovich, the children's librarian, has applied for and been granted a $500 PA Seed STEM Experiences for Equity and Diversity grant to purchase a set of Edison robots. These small robots are fully programmable using Scratch, a block programming language, and Python, a text-based language. Jason will be running programs where children will use their programming skills to control the robots, running them autonomously utilizing the onboard sensors. So that is happening at the Middletown Free Library.
Can the robots be programmed to clean the kids' rooms?
I do not. I will reach out to Jason and ask him, and I'm sure he will respond. So that was all the public comments that I had.
Okay, well, it looks like we are at the end of the agenda. Do I have a motion? Oh, well, should I talk about the future dates first or?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay. So our future dates for our upcoming meetings are June 3rd, August 5th, October 7th, and December 2nd. And for the indefinite future, they will be on Zoom. And
Yeah, unless we can find a space big enough to hold, 40 people at a 6-foot distance apart, and then still be able to broadcast, I guess, virtually. We're just not there yet.
right.
So until we can find alternatives, we will continue to hold our meetings this way. And there's one other thing I forgot to mention. If you are viewing this meeting through YouTube, could you please subscribe to our channel? That way you'll keep on top of all of our events in a lot of our libraries and our programs and these meetings. So that's all I have.
And they can get, oh yeah, the YouTube channel is on the agenda. Yes. Okay.
Yes, the YouTube channel is on the agenda.
Very good. All right. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. See you in June.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.